Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Welcome to Demetria Reads, where I have fun putting my voice to the written word to entertain you, inform you, and empower you. My name is Demetria Bridges, and I'm a Beantown girl who loves the power of her blueprint sound. And on this podcast, I narrate blogs, articles, poems, novel excerpts, anything that arrests my attention and moves me to pull out my vocal palette and start to paint. I'd love for you to subscribe, write a review, and of course, spread the word. Okay, let's get to today's inspiration. When I first started high school, there was this guy, he was a senior, that I was totally falling for. And around that time, Anita Baker's song, Rapture of Love, had just come out. And it just resonated towards me, whenever I think about the conversations or the interactions I had with him. And it just embodies my first year in high school. And whenever to this day I hear, with all my heart, I love you, baby, it just brings me back. And so today's selection speaks to that. It speaks to this author's love affair. And actually, it's a love letter to music and how music has been her muse, has been her friend, has been her companion all throughout her life. And I'm sure there are some music selections and lyrics and songs that you can think about that have just aided you through your ups and downs, your joys, your pains, that you could just never live without. So I hope you enjoy this selection, and I hope that it allows you to really appreciate music. And maybe you should sit down, as I should sit down as well, and write a love letter to music as well, and just say thank you for all of the wonderful gifts it has given us. To Music with Love, a love letter to the playlist of my life, by Jennifer Sartore Hulst. Dear music, of all the relationships I have had in my life, ours has been the most intimate and fulfilling. There is no other companion with whom you compare. It is without hesitation that I can say that I cannot imagine my life without you. As Valentine's Day nears, I am thinking back on our love affair and all of the special memories we have shared. I remember joyfully dancing in the living room with my sister as my dad cranked Tom Tom Club's Genius of Love on his hi-fi stereo. I'm in heaven. I remember Christopher Cross's Sailing on the radio on warm days, playing on a Delaware beach as my mom lay sunbathing. I remember singing and dancing to Madonna's Like a Virgin in Teresa's basement in 6th grade. There were the dark days of my adolescence, hidden away in my room with Depeche Mode's blasphemous rumors played over and over. I will never forget Rob's bass, It Takes Two, and Young MC's Bust a Move, thumping away on drives to nowhere in Lincoln's Ford Escort. If you want it, you got it. I remember many roads driven way too fast to Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone because Top Gun. I remember nights of car dancing with Gundy to Usher's Yeah and so many others. It is with bittersweet fondness that I remember Toad the Wet Sprocket's Ducelina album in the background while sharing a love so deep with someone that its songs still awaken the electricity discovered with the man it took way too long to find and way too fast to lose. While Beyonce and I are not compatible, I cannot help but love the memory I have of my daughter as a baby holding herself up by the coffee table and dancing with pure joy for the very first time to Crazy in Love, her little diapered butt bouncing enthusiastically up and down. Discovering a new artist is like the beautiful moments of newfound love. I hang on your every word, every note, and immerse myself in the essence of you. Like Andrew Bell's Dive Deep that resonates within my soul and reminds me of the vulnerability of loving completely. This is my heart. Dive deep. You have something that I want to keep. With just a few notes, I am transported by you to another time and reminded of people I have known, the people I have not yet met, but whom my heart still desperately seeks and the person I have been before and still long to be. Woven throughout every moment in my life, shuffled and played on repeat, you have been there playing along. You have been there during the most joyful of times, playing in the background as I fell in love and embracing me through the most painful of times when love has been lost. I challenge you to find any woman who has not howled Gloria Gaynor's "I will survive" in the throes of heartbreak. You fill my silences when the rest of the world becomes too much, and your lyrics haunt me and drown out my own voice when it needs quieted. You are my constant companion, always in my ear. As Amber Run's fickle game so eloquently reminds me, life is fickle, but there is nothing fickle about what we share. I have loved you as long as I can remember. I love you now. I will love you always. Yours always, Jen. I hope you enjoyed today's selection, and I hope to read to you again. I'll be reading a few times a week and would love to hear your thoughts. So leave your blueprint sound via a review, and I'll catch up with you next time on Demetria Reads.